Okay, now what we're gonna do exactly, Jaspreet, is that I'm gonna provide you some sort of collocations which are really necessary for you. You can get them on Google as well. I'll be providing you the link as well. Okay, but the thing is, these 20 collocations, if you're gonna work on, then definitely they will provide you a little bit of um stressless statements. What I would say that you would be happy to speak them. When you're going to use them in your speaking test, you'll be happy to use all of them. Okay, so the first one that we are going to go with is like the first one is to play or have an important a or an, like to play a vital role. We can say that a vital role in life, to play an important role, or to play key role. Okay, or to play a crucial role. Like suppose when you use such certain sort of combinations, collocations. Okay, to play the important role means, what do you understand by this whole thing? To play an important role, what does it mean?
Which is very important, which is very important in our life.
Mm-hmm.
And
Means to say that you can
which
actually, like multiple times, if something is playing role, no, you can't
Yes,
say that one thing plays the important role only. There are lots of things in your life which play important role. Okay, for example, the care from your family also play a vital role. The care from your friends also play a vital role in improving your personality. Moreover, what we say, like your environment around you play a very important role in your life, essential role. You can interchange that one. It plays, you can make a statement like, here example is given: university education plays a vital role or crucial role in improving the quality of human workforce. Okay, workforce. Okay, like if such statements you're gonna use, like for example in your life, the presence of parents uh, plays an important role or a cardinal role. You can say, instead of important, you can say cardinal, significant. I told you many of the words like such. Okay, if something plays a role, means to say that something is very important in your life. This is the first collocation: to play an important role, or to play a vital role, or to play a key role, or to play a crucial role. Okay, or we can say that to have an, it has important role. We can say that it has an important role to play. It has a key role to play in your life. It has a crucial role to play in your life. If something has a crucial or important or cardinal or significant role in your life to play, then you can use this combination of playing it. Like, it plays a role. That means, instead of role you can use part also. It plays a vital part. Okay, it plays a crucial part.
okay,
Okay, it is the crucial part. It plays a crucial part in our life. Okay, or it has a crucial part in our life, you can use. Okay, something, something related to your education, something related to your life, something related to your relationships. If something has played some role, and you can use it in either way, or something which has played a part in your life, you can use part for that as well. So you can alternatively use any of them. Clear?
okay, sir.
Next is to make significant, substantial, valuable. It's in oblique, no? You can use either of the choices. To make significant contribution to something. To make significant contribution to something, what does it stand for?
Sir, contribute anything which is very important.
Again, very obviously for important only we are going to contribute, no? But the thing is, when you are using contribution to something, like you say that it, like in the earlier one we said that it plays a role. That means it also contributes, no? But to make another statement, You can't use the same sort of collocations. You have to use some other collocation. In this case, you can use to make significant amount of contribution or to make outstanding contribution. Okay. For example, technology has made outstanding contribution to the public of this era. Okay. Technology has an important role to play in today's life. We can say that. Is it? Or
Yes.
that depends upon how do we use it in the sentence. How do we utilize that in the sentence, that also matters. Okay. So then the next one that comes is in this place, like, let me tell you, first of all, you can replace them with again adjectives like significant, pivotal, and you can use pivotal, you can use substantial, you can use valuable, you can use great, you can use a huge deal of contribution. You can say huge deal of contribution, you can use significant contribution, you can use substantial contribution, depends upon you that how do you use the statement. But the main thing is the combination of substantial plus contribution, combination of significant plus contribution is actually going to boost your score. The combination of such sort of valuable words, okay, is going to boost your score. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now the next one is to solve the problem. To solve the problem. What do you mean by to solve the problem? To resolve the issue. Means to say,
Yes.
when we want to use to solve the problem, we say that there are lots of methods to solve this problem. We say that there are lots of methods to resolve this issue. There are lots of ways to deal with this obstacle. There are lots of methods by which we can handle this situation. See, I use different sorts of statements for just saying that to solve the problem. Okay, to solve the problem means to handle the problem, to handle the issue. Okay, and to tackle the problem. Tackle is also a nice word to be used in your speaking. Clear?
Okay, sir. Yes,
Exactly. That's really important one. Okay. Now, did you get it? Like lots of statements that I have said. Maybe later on when I'll be uploading this video on YouTube, you can just recheck that one, whatever points that I have spoken. Okay.
sir.
Now, the fourth thing, the fourth point that I'm going to tell you, fourth collocation actually. Collocation means combination. Okay, collocation is which where the words co-locate together, most probably in the daily use of like the speakers. Okay, like the fourth one is to be key factors influencing something. Influencing, you know that what is influencing? Influencing means affecting.
Affecting.
Yeah, affecting something, or
Yes.
has an emphasis on, has an emphasis on, or to put emphasis on. Okay, to be key factor, key factors means important factors. You know that you can replace the keyword
Yes,
with
sir.
important, with significant, with the other words which I mentioned earlier. Okay, I need not to speak them again and again. You can replace that one. That means the number of vehicles used is the key factors influencing pollution. The number of the vehicles used nowadays is the key factors, is the key factor. Okay, actually here should be factor only. The number of vehicles getting used by the people is the main factor, or is the key factor influencing pollution. Influencing pollution. Influencing means affecting pollution. Okay, has an impact on pollution, has a negative impact in increasing the pollution. You can say it the way you want to. Okay, adding adverbials in between or adding adverb words in between. Okay, a huge amount of pollution, influencing a huge amount of pollution, or influencing in increasing the pollution at a rapid rate. When we say rapid rate, rate means fast pace.
Yes, sir.
Fast pace. So kindly use such sort of statements when you actually utilize them in your speaking, day-to-day speaking. When you're gonna use them, definitely they will be the part of your speaking on the regular basis. Otherwise, if you're gonna prepare it only for your IELTS speaking, you're going to lose the score. Later on, you will forget that one. Let me tell you, it's all about practice. Okay, if you practice,
Okay, sir.
you will be able to do it. Otherwise, you won't be able to. Okay, now the fifth one. Let's talk about the fifth one. To reap the benefits. To reap the benefits means, reap means to, collect the benefits thereafter when the whole crop is, prepared and ready to be cut. Here it is like cutting the benefits, getting the benefits out of whatever you have done, to reap the fruits of something, to gain benefit from something. It means to say, to reap the benefits of something means to gain benefits from something.
Okay.
Got it? Or to
Yes.
make the
Yes,
most
sir.
of something. Like, to make the most of something means when you have gotten one opportunity, and if you are utilizing that opportunity to 100%, more than 100%, that means you are making most of it. You are making the utilization of that particular, what we say, thing, most of it. Out of that one, you are trying to utilize everything in that. So there you can, the customers reap the benefits of the globalization. The customers around the world used to, or would, uh, reap the benefits of the globalization in 1990s, or definitely after the 1990s, the people were very happy to see that the advancement, the applications like such came into being, like YouTube, WhatsApp. um, at our
Yes,
time,
sir.
I remember that Orkut was getting used to, talk to the people. Okay, so advancement was not that much, but when it got advanced, then we have seen lots of, I'm from that generation who has seen lots of advancement in the sense of technology, who has seen the mobile phone, which was completely made of buttons. There used to be tabs
Yes,
on
sir.
that one, but nowadays it's all inside. That means it's touch screen. And now definitely, the hard work of earlier generations, um, is being, taken over by somebody else. Like, obviously, the new generation is making most of the hard work that is done by the earlier generation. So that's there, you can use it like that. They are reaping the benefits of whatever the earlier generations have done. Okay, now
Okay, sir.
the next one is, sixth one is to be contributing factor. That means if something is contributing towards something, there you can use, it is a contributing factor. In that, contributing factor means which ultimately gives you something in result. Okay, contributing factor, it becomes a contributing factor to be one of the main causes of something. That means it becomes a reason of something to happen.
Okay, sir.
Okay. The vaccination
Yes,
program
sir.
has been a contributing factor in the improvement of health standard. The vaccination program has been a contributing factor. The contributing factor means is the cause, main cause of improvement. That means the vaccination program has been a contributing factor in the improvement of health standards. Means to say that this particular program has really helped to improve. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When we said to be a contributing factor, that is another thing. When we said to contribute to something that results in
Yes,
something,
sir.
means contribute to something means to result in
Result
something,
in something.
means to say that if we take alcohol, obviously if we intake alcohol or if we drink alcohol too much, obviously it is going to harm our body, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So definitely alcohol contributes to the fatal deaths that happen every year, we can say.
Yes, sir.
Fatal means dangerous death, or obviously that becomes a dangerous sort of phenomena for those families who used to have only one person as a breadwinner of the family. So they do not have anyone else actually to be taking care of them. So in that case, there you can use it also, like to contribute to something. It contribute to something. Like for example, something contribute to your success. For example, my hard work always contributes towards my success, to my success. So his smart work also, not only hard work but also smart work contributes to uh, his success. Okay, understood.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Exactly. Then thereafter we have to gain benefit or to derive benefit. Derive means to get benefit, obviously to get something from, like derivation. You know what is derivation? From where it came. Derive means to get something from some, like something from something. That means to get the benefit from something, to gain benefit, to gain benefit. Many students derived enormous benefits, okay, or enormous benefit, actually singular because we are talking about quantity of the benefit. Enormous number, if we could have said that number, then we could have placed the benefits. Okay, many students derived, or many students gained lots of or multiple benefits from the course, from the English speaking course. Okay, there you can use like that. Clear?
Okay,
And
sir.
then we
Yes.
have another one, that is to have a right to do something. To have a right to do something means when you are entitled to do something,
Like,
when you have been given a right that you can enter, you cannot enter, something like that. Somebody has given you the right to do something, there you can use it. Okay, to have the right to do something means, that means you are entitled to do something, there you can utilize it.
okay. Okay, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone should have the right to freedom of expression. That means nobody should stop you to express yourself. Okay, when it comes to expression, nobody should stop you to express your views. There you can utilize it, you can actually
Okay.
work on that one. Then to have the right to do something, I do have the right to do it. That means when you say right to do something, then definitely it is a collocation, no? It's coming naturally together.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Like the ninth one that I would be talking about is that is to have like to get the not ninth one, I think 10th one we'll be talking about. The 10th one that I'm going to talk about now is to benefit greatly. To benefit greatly, enormously, considerably. Considerably means the amount that we can consider very much, a huge amount when we say. So there we can say that to benefit greatly or enormously or hugely or mammothly or considerably from something, you can use in that manner too. Like many students or many um, many of the patients have benefited considerably from the new treatment that has been given to them. Okay, many uh, like people around the country have gotten the benefit considerably from the new treatment, you can say in that way also. One of the example that I'm giving you, you can use it differently as well. Benefit greatly, benefit greatly. uh, what we say, for example, if we talk about your health. Okay, so your health used to become better when you play cricket, when you play some games. Okay, games used to greatly benefit you, or games benefit you considerably for the improvement of your health. There you can use it like that. Got it.
Yes,
And
sir.
then
Yes,
we
sir.
have lots of other collocations. Like I won't be actually talking about all of them, but I'll be talking about only those which are very much important for you right now. The 11th one that I'm going to talk about is like to have or to enjoy or achieve a huge or great success in doing something. Like when you enjoy doing something, when you have huge success in that, there you can utilize it. For example, if we say we want all our students to achieve huge success, okay, we want all our, I want Jaspreet Singh to achieve huge success in his IELTS exam. Okay, a huge success.
Yes, sir.
It was a huge success. The kind of score that Jaspreet has gotten after the practice, it was a huge success, not only for the teacher but also for the student. Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
sir.
Then we have to launch a full scale investigation into something. That means to actually find out all the loopholes of a problem, or to try to plan it properly. Okay, authorities are planning to launch a full scale investigation into the crash. That means they are going to go into the every nook and corner of the crash that happened, aeroplane crash or helicopter crash, or helicopter, uh, whatever mishap. Okay, mishap. Okay, if there is any sort of mishappening, then definitely we can use mishap. Okay, there you can use it. Like there should be a full scale investigation happening. Okay, there should be a full scale investigation about the kind of scams that are happening in a country, about the corruption, like the people who do corruption. There must be a full scale investigation on them. Okay,
Okay, sir.
clear. And to meet the need of, or to meet the demand of, you can use that also. To meet the demand of, meet the demand means to meet the requirement. Okay, whatever is required, if you are meeting that one, and you have that one, that means you are meeting the demand of, or you meet the need of. The charity exists to meet the needs of elderly people. Charity exists, that means people who actually help in the charity, they do it for a reason, because to meet the needs of elderly people. Clear. So definitely the existence of such
Yes, sir.
thing used to happen only in that case. Like existence of charity helps to meet the need of the elderly people, or meet the need of the needy people. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and then the 14th one is like to fulfill a role, or to do a duty, or to fulfill a duty, or to do, or to fulfill a function, or an aim, or a goal, or objective, or a dream, or ambition, or hope. Means to say that you need to fulfill a dream, you need to fulfill an objective, you need to fulfill a goal. Lots of words you can replace it with, depends upon what you speak. Okay, visiting Disneyland has fulfilled a boyhood dream. Okay, has fulfilled a dream, fulfilled an aim, fulfilled, like he has fulfilled all his goals even in his young age. Okay, um, though he is young, he has fulfilled all the goals he has set up during his childhood. Okay, he has fulfilled all his duties very greatly and impeccably. That means with perfection. Okay, impeccably, when somebody does that one, so it is uh, like done without any sort of void in that one, without any problem in that one. Okay,
Okay,
got
sir.
it. Then to
Yes, sir.
fulfill, there you can add it up, like to fulfill a requirement, to fulfill a condition, to fulfill an obligation. Obligation means something which is must. Okay, something which is obligatory is something is must. There you can use it. And if something is a condition, definitely if you are fulfilling the condition, that means suppose for a job you require to fulfill a certain sort of what we say, some conditions are to be fulfilled, then definitely you can utilize there. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Then thereafter, the 16th one, to fill, so to fulfill a promise, to fulfill here, the three of these that I have spoken about, 14th, 15th and 16th, these are about fulfilling lots of things. To fulfill a role, to fulfill a duty, to fulfill a function, to fulfill an aim, to fulfill a goal, or to fulfill an objective, or to fulfill a dream, or to fulfill a hope, or to fulfill an ambition, or to fulfill a requirement, or to fulfill a condition, or to fulfill an obligation. And at the last, it is about to fulfill a promise or a pledge. Pledge also means the same. Pledge means oath. Okay. When you fulfill an oath, oath also means kasam. Okay. When we say oath, oath means pledge. Pledge, oath, one and the same thing. We used to have a pledge in our school. I remember that one. It is like, India is my country and all Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers and all elders respect, and to treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. So such sort of pledges are there, in our what we say. Those are not in our, actually added to the constitution, but actually are spoken by some renowned personalities who gave us something like uh, that Rashtragan and all that stuff. Okay, the same person actually gave that one. The thing is, to fulfill a pledge means, do you actually uh, go accordingly what you have said? Means to say that. To fulfill a promise means, when you say, like, there you can use it for the politicians. Politicians never fulfill their promises. Politicians never fulfill their pledges that they do. Okay, whatever pledges they do not fulfill that. Okay, now 17th one, that is to satisfy somebody's needs. Like, if somebody is in the requirement of something and you are fulfilling that one, that means you are satisfying somebody's requirement. Satisfy somebody's needs, or satisfy the demands of someone, or satisfy the desires of someone, or satisfy the requirements of somebody, is one and the same thing. The program is designed to satisfy the needs of the adult learners. The program is designed to satisfy the needs of adult learners, means who are adults now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, 20 years, 21 years, 22 years, and all that.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
now then thereafter there is one more, that is to have or gain knowledge, understanding of something. That means to have knowledge about something, to gain knowledge about something, or to have an understanding of something. Means to say that if somebody says that I have an understanding of it, that means he knows every nook and corner of the same. Okay, it will be just a piece of cake for him. Means to say that to talk about certain topic would be a piece of cake for him. It won't be tough for him. Okay, then thereafter,
Yes, sir.
to have or make common cause with or against. To have a common cause with or against. That's the 19th one, let me tell you. 19th one. Um, Officials expect other Western governments to make common cause with them over the arrest. Okay, make a common cause. What is the reason? Common cause uh, with them over the arrest. Okay, so officials want that the Western governments who have taken a decision, they should make a common cause with them over the arrest. Like, if they have arrested somebody, they should actually discuss with them that whether it is done right way or not. Okay, or they should make sure that one, they also agree. Man, it means to say, when you want to make somebody agree and you want to say that you should make me agree also, that means you need to uh, have a common cause with that. Okay, clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Or to cause somebody to do something, that means uh, obviously propelling someone or encouraging somebody to do something for you, there you can use it. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So these collocations will help you abundantly and will improve your caliber of the speaking statements, whatever statements you're going to speak, to a great level. To a certain level, you will be reaching the epitome of your speaking ability. Clear? Fine.